Greetings all and welcome to the Hardest Word podcast, the podcast that features real apologies from real people all across the globe.
Apology to my mother who's still alive.
Sorry that the last... I wonder if I should write you a letter.
I'm sorry for that, for what I had done with you. I don't need your sympathy.
Inability.
Sorry, Graham.
Greetings all, you're listening to the Hardest Word, the podcast that features real apologies from real people all across the globe. I'm Brett de Hoedt. This episode is all about apologies to parents. It also marks our first apology by a Wiccan.
Mom, it was never supposed to happen this way. That day in 1993 was supposed to be the day when your prodigy was born. Except that day didn't go as planned. And that girl didn't grow up to be an athlete. She didn't break records. She didn't look nearly as pretty as you had hoped. I can see that girl you imagined that I would turn into. She's pretty, blonde hair, blue eyes, average height with an athletic build. This girl is confident. She did things in order. That was important to you. And most of all, she continued on your legacy as a star athlete. This wasn't the girl who skipped class or pierced her nose in the girls' bathroom. I never became that girl that would make you proud. Instead, you got a girl who found books that made her different. A girl who was trapped in her mind from the young age of 6. You got a girl troubled by a panic disorder, borderline agoraphobic. And worst of all, you got a girl who defied to be different. I always knew I wasn't what you wanted, but I tried for a while. I played soccer until 8th grade in hopes that maybe I could make myself conform into the girl that you imagined I would be. But I couldn't. I found books on magic, witchcraft you could say. I clung on to them and anything else I could read, as it became my solace from the panic I continuously kept at bay. I found a friend who wanted to learn more about these books, and we were not naive. I did not think I had magical powers. I didn't believe I could cast a spell to make something happen. But I believed that there was something more to this earth. This wasn't your first inclination that I was different. I hung around the bad kids. I skipped Latin to hang out under the stairway. And I failed guitar class for not showing up. I didn't play sports. And I didn't like most of my teachers. I got decent grades, and that would occasionally make you proud. Till the night you found my books and took them all away. It was just the beginning of the years of disappointment that I would ultimately bring you. I was the girl who wanted black hair, who found peace by sitting under the moon. I faced panic attacks daily, so bad I didn't understand how to cope. I remember the words you told me over and over again. Just get over it. You can't let this defeat you. And I tried to hide the need to be different. I even tried to convince you that witchcraft was just another way of seeing life. Another way to understand energy. A holistic way to heal. My attempts to talk to you were futile. You grounded me from everything from books to TV. I acted out because I was mad that I couldn't be me. I smoked pot and I slept around because I knew you would be disappointed. But I had to prove a point. Except doing those things never proved anything. I still grew up to do things differently. I grew up to love stones, sage, lunar cycles. I dyed my hair purple as soon as I was free from the hold you put on me. I put you in debt. 20,000 or so, and I didn't finish college like I was supposed to. I didn't get a great job and get a house immediately. I lived in crappy apartments, and I shamed myself into being something that I wasn't. It took years for me to grow, years for me to believe in myself and the magic I found all those years ago. I took my power back, and I told you who I was. I told you I was finally proud of who I was becoming, and the magic I believed in. But I still find myself with a partially broken heart. I never grew up to be the girl that you dreamed I would be. I never played sports or made you proud of me. When I think of you and all the things I could say to you, all that comes to mind is, I'm sorry. Sorry that I never grew up to be your prodigy. And most of all, I'm sorry for being me.
thehardestwordpodcast.com is the website where you can stream all our episodes in case you don't do this whole podcasting business. On behalf of Brian Wallace, our audio director who does all the music, editing and mixing, and me, your humble host, Brett de Hoedt, it's time to bring this whole sorry business to a close.